Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. I hope I make this short, but we'll see. We'll see. I get messages through songs in other ways, so I have one earbud in and one earbud out. Like, share, subscribe, drop a tip, cash app, wtfLisa Tarot. Shop my store, wtfLisa eBay. It's a random store. Has spiritual items and also non-spiritual items. Phone readings are closed, but at wtfLisa Etsy, I have 2 readings. I have recorded video readings that are $5.55, and I have a 1-card reading. It's $2.99, and that's just done through Etsy messaging. Links are in the description. So I have this song called Heat Waves by Glass Animals. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late night in the middle of June. Heat waves been faking me out. Can make you happier now. I don't know if you know that song. If not, whatever. I was excited because a few months ago, like, I'm not really into this band, but I'm just aware of who they are. And someone actually had their t-shirt for Glass Animals, and I was like, wow. Because I usually just see the regular band t-shirts, like, that everyone sees. So anytime you see an unusual band one, you notice it. And then I think I had just done a reading to that song, to this song again. Like, this was a while ago, I guess, a few months ago. So I had just heard them recently. It just was confirmation to me, I guess, is why. And I think someone's about to hear confirmation about some shit they predicted a while ago, going up in smoke. Because up in smoke is a huge... And I pulled wands, which is fire. 8 of wands energy, 4 cups. You'd think water would put out the fire. But someone told someone a situation would go nowhere, and they would gain nothing, and probably eventually it would descend, downgrade, downhill. But King of Coins, somebody was comfortable being stuck stagnant still, not really going anywhere, not realizing the only place they were going to go is down. Yes, they were sitting comfortably for a minute, but then the trapdoor falls and boom, and that's the vibe here. Heat waves been freaking me out. Up in smoke. Well, if you don't like fire, don't start a fire. Like, if you can't stand the heat, don't burn down the fucking kitchen. There's a vibe, too, of someone's inaction is what causes this to go up in flames. It doesn't necessarily have to be a real physical fire. Americans use weird cliches and different things to describe things. Hey, someone can feel the heat, and they know now something's about to burn, but their inactivity gets them nowhere. It gets them nothing. So, and in fact, it probably makes everything worse. When that trapdoor opens, they're just gonna straight fall. No safety net. Oh, 2 of swords. No safety net. Why? It was cut out. This person knows it, and they ain't gonna do shit about it. I don't know if they just think they'll be fine, but you ain't gonna be fine, motherfucker. King of Coins energy, heavy masculine energy, trapdoor falls, boom, no safety net. Road shimmer, wiggling the vision, heat waves, I'm swimming in the mirror. Road shimmer, wriggling the vision, heat waves, I'm swimming in the mirror. That's a weird set of lyrics there, but okay. Heat waves, I'm swimming in the mirror. Road shimmer, wiggling the vision. They may try at the last minute to do an escape, but they aren't going to escape. Their fat ass is going to fall right through that trapdoor. Why did I say fat ass? I don't know. If they've been stuck stagnant, still uncomfortable. They're probably not in the best shape, am I right? There's no safety net. They're not in good shape. Well, this is a narc with that jealousy card. Outcast. Somebody now truth unveiled with the truth about them coming out. I have found out about you by Tin Blossoms. I did not know that before I said the truth. Whatever I just said. The truth about someone, and no one's going to help them save them. They could be headed to prison. Last summer, in case you don't recall. I was yours and you were mine, forget it all. I feel maybe someone's like, hey, can you be a good character witness for me? And they're like, no. Can you bail me out? No. With this bound and wise, maybe somebody in the past was able to get out of trouble many times, but unfair, they're not. To me, the unfair card, it's not unfair, actually. It's unfair that they got away with so much before. It's unfair that they're just now getting caught, but at the same time, there's a gavel here. And I just see this person's legal issues. That's the safety net. Maybe their lawyer fucking quits too. Mommy and daddy aren't going to pay for their lawyer. This is an adult male, by the way. I feel older, like middle-aged energy. But But this is somebody, no one's gonna bail them out, no one's gonna help them. Like, whispers at the bus stop. I've heard about nights out in the schoolyard. I found out about you. Ooh. I don't think they're actually gonna do this. To me, the vibe is their crime. It ends relationships, friendships. This person going straight to jail. And maybe they did have this drugs, poison habit. But I think they might have done it to someone else. Revenge. And this is what they get. Their behavior now. No one's going to help them. They've done a lot of bad things to a lot of people. And when that comes out, it just takes one person to say, hey, this person screwed me over. And then 10 other people are like, me too, me too, me too. This could be a heavy me too thing. And this is why someone... I've heard about nights out in the schoolyard. I found out about... Like, it just takes one person to say no and say, what, this person sucks. This is what they did. And now everyone else is going to be like, you know what? Here's what happened to me. And I think people got receipts. They got video. They got proof. The evidence. This guy is guilty. He's going to go to jail. He's going to want sympathy. No one's giving you sympathy. Like, kind of like Danny Masterson. And you kind of look at the people... Like Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they wrote character letters for him. Like, he's a great person. No, he's not. Assholes. And they were even involved with, like, charities that helped women. And they're trying to... Well, other people aren't... I'm not seeing anyone wanting to be a good character witness for this guy. If he had connections to good lawyers, lawyers are out. AM radio. Accident. This guy, I think, gets himself caught in some way. Family, whether he says something or just whatever it is. I think this is the truth about this man that he was trying to hide, but to me with his family, they're gonna find out, and then he's on his own, whatever he did. I don't want to get into the charges because this whispers at the bus stop energy, nights out in the schoolyard is what they're saying in the song. I don't want to know. I don't want to say what he could be into. But there's a lot of victims and a lot of harm here. Enough to where, and I also feel financial fraud, like all kinds of crimes. This guy doesn't stop at one. This energy. I found out about you. Now, the legal stuff he faces, that's a totally separate reading. Right now, this is people finding out and wanting nothing to fucking do with that. Could also be someone spoke out years ago. People kind of did that thing. Oh, they're crazy. No, they're not. And now the other people are speaking out. They're like, oh, shit, this person tried to tell us how long. Reminds me again, and I'm going to screw up her name, Virginia Giuffre, and the Jeffrey Epstein thing. She's been saying for a long-ass time. No one listened to her. Oh, weird. I have the song Baby Baby by Amy Grant. And I had a dream last night. I sang it to somebody. And I remember going, what am I dreaming about Amy Grant in my dream? It was so weird. And it wasn't like, I can't remember my dream completely. I was just in a public place and I was having fun and singing it. There was like no significance. And then people laughed and we went on with the dream shit. And I had brown hair, which was really weird. I've been struggling. I don't need your approval. And I couldn't tell you face to face. Someone's guilty. It's one of those energies, like, again, where... like how John Wayne Gacy was married with a family, but he had dead bodies in the house and they didn't know. Like, I don't think it's necessarily that crazy, but it's like, the evidence has been in front of people's faces, but they were either like, there's no way, or it just didn't click until now. But I feel whatever this man has done, his crimes are so bad, even his own family, cuts cords, cut ties, like... He has to get a new lawyer. Stop for a minute, baby. I'm so glad you're mine. For a while, someone had no idea. They are going to find out this person has a whole ass secret life. And 3 of Swords. That's over. Once one person with this Queen of Wands steps up, 9 of Cups, Magician, someone's, whoever they thought they were married to or associated with, 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, they're going to find out King of Swords, 9 of Swords, it was all a lie, fake facade. It could be someone dealing with a narcissist and they're figuring it out. And now that this person is actually having legit legal issues, I feel like someone just feels icky and horrible. Well, everyone does around this person. But the truth about him is very difficult. They're going to have a rough time. The people around him are gonna, who trusted him or were close to him, it's a shock. And I feel the energy of people maybe needing some therapy. Definitely needing some support and resources, because this is a very traumatizing thing to find out that you're with a monster or someone around you is a monster. And for other people, they've had to deal with this monster, no one believing them, and they get a little relief that finally something is happening to this monster, is the other vibe. I'm picking up more the energy of people, their different reactions to it, and a lot of them, you may need some therapy, but I definitely hope you guys have support out there, people to talk to get through this. I'm glad I don't have to say what his crimes are, but I feel again like this reading is more about the people around this person, this energy, than it is him. Could be a water sign, I'm not going to call that, but this is definitely an older man, some middle-aged, somebody knows better. Could be a father, could be a new stepfather. I get that vibe. So when they find out someone's new stepfather or someone who wants to be is a creep. King of coins and two of coins. I don't want to pull energies on this, but death, once the truth about this person comes out, is over. Nine of coins, chariot, and the devil. Somebody presented themselves as one way, the truth is they're like sent from hell to be a nightmare. Oh, Jesus, it's horrible. Don't stop. Hold on, let me get through. Sorry, my phone started blowing up and it distracted me. Whatever this is, this man's going to prison no matter what. He's going to need a new lawyer. No one's going to bail him out. He's on his own there. This is more about the people who have to deal with the aftermath, live on the outside, deal with what he did. And right here, right now, by Jesus Jones. Ten of Swords, because they're definitely cutting off ties and communications. They want nothing to do with that man or whatever he did. Now it's picking up the pieces after that. Empress, and someone will, but Five of Coins. It's going to take some time, a lot of healing, probably therapy, and again, some support. Hopefully friends and family around you can help. Woman on the radio talks about revolution, and it's already passed her by. I heard this song the other day, and that opening lyric stood out to me too, and I wrote something weird about it. This energy isn't connected, but it is happening at the same time that other things are happening. But someone else, to me too, has been waiting for this man, this monster, to go down for his crimes, and it's a good thing he is. I am so sorry that it burst someone else's bubble, but they needed to know before they got hurt by this monster. They should be glad that in their mind he was a good guy, because what was happened to the other people was going to happen to them if he wasn't caught. And Queen of Coins, I think someone knows that, so they can see it. Emperor, that this man chariot was a nightmare, and maybe he kind of rushed things with them. Six of Cups, could have had a past connection. Seven of Cups, but this man was in with the seven, doing so much, doing the most times 10, and now it's gonna hit him hard. I was alive and I waited. I was alive and I waited for this. And someone else, a lot of people have been waiting for this man to go down. Reminds me of the story, and I forget all the details, but there was a town. This is a real story. Small town somewhere, I think in the Midwest. Could be wrong. But there was a bully, and this man terrorized this town for years. There was a teenage girl he wanted, so he went and he beat up her parents. I think he ended up burning her house down and taking her. He was a horrible man. And I think the final straw for people was he had beat up an elderly man who was trying to stop him from stealing. And I forget how big the crowd was. There was like 20 or more people, maybe the whole town, I don't know. Someone shot him in public and no one saw a thing. And it doesn't matter. They had enough of this man terrorizing people. Someone's been waiting for this. Watching the world wake up from history. Someone's been waiting for this monster to get his due, and it's coming. And I like it. Because Knight of Wands. It felt like for a long time staying strong for coins, but it's not happening. This man is still continuing. Find out they're hurting more people. Eight of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. That time is here. Moon. He isn't going to see it coming. This Four of Wands. All that strength you've had was not for nothing. Because Ten of Coins, to me, this is a bounty being collected, and it's about to be collected. Knight of Coins, and Hangman. Someone's ass is grass. The law is the lawnmower. Karma's coming in, and world, you will hear about it soon. Somebody was on their high horse is about to get knocked down, and no one is gonna help him. Why? He's a monster, baby.